It's laughing through logic.
Laughing through logic, laughing through logic. Laughing through logic. Welcome, we are back live, Laughing Through Logic, episode 3. We are back on the air, guys. We haven't seen you guys since last Sunday. We dropped a video on Friday, episode 2, where you can see Corey talking about, Drake's album is a 4, and, none of us agree with it. But, yeah, check us out, guys, on Spotify and YouTube. Help us get that Spotify up. And, Corey, any words?
Nah, man. I mean, the last one was doing a lot better. I mean, we're at like over 400 views on YouTube in 2 days, I think.
Yeah.
Where the first one's at 150.
Yeah.
And we have like 80 followers on Instagram now, 41 subscribers on YouTube, 130 almost on TikTok, I think.
Actually, it's 145.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah, we finally got there.
Yeah, so it's good, man. I'm loving all the feedback and all the support, the love and support, man.
Yeah, guys. I think we did triple our numbers for views on YouTube. I think we're at like 450, somewhere around that area on today's the 23rd, the 23rd. And as far as subscribers, we doubled our subscribers, guys, from 20 to 41. So let's see if we could triple it or double it again. And just check us out on TikTok, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Discord's going to be in the summer.
Yep.
And yeah, guys, thank you for all the love. And we're going to get into the show.
For sure, man.
So let's go. Corey.
Yeah. What's up, man?
How's your fucking week, man?
It's been interesting. Here I'm from Maine, and in Maine, we get a foot of snow, we go to work. We got a half inch of snow here, and I was out of work for 2 days.
Yeah, no work. No work.
They sent us in on Thursday. It snowed Wednesday. We got like a half inch. They canceled work. Thursday, they delayed start till 9. I leave my apartment at 9 o'clock, and I get a text message at 9:03. Everybody pull over, find a safe place to park, wait till I call you.
Yeah.
And they sent us home again. I was like,
so,
what the?
Just pointless.
Yeah, I called my boss. I'm like, if you're sending me home, don't call me at noon saying we're going back out. Because if I'm going home, I'm going home.
Yeah, yeah.
So no work Wednesday, no work Thursday. I worked 5 hours Saturday to make up for it. But other than that, man, yeah. How was the snow for you?
Hey, man, I wish we had that half inch. I think we came down with like 3 or 4 inches. And I don't know. I'm telling you what, man, it makes me like look at moving to North Carolina like a fucking waste.
Right. Do you still have snow?
We got a little bit.
Yeah.
Today's a pretty decent day. It's good weather. It's like 55.
Yeah, it's supposed to be almost in the 70s this week.
Yeah, it's really fucking nice. It's fucking biking season. To all my fellow bikers, we're outside. We're gonna keep fucking going. We're gonna let the fucking wind get through our hair, and we're gonna have a great fucking year, man. All the way to down there like October, November, but it's finally fucking biking season out here, so I'm super fucking pumped about that.
Yeah, the helmet that's blocking the wind from getting into your hair, but it's okay.
I mean, there's something that gets in there.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it might be love.
Okay. Jeez.
Yeah, man. So I'm super hyped about that. I can't wait to like go on some like routes or whatever. I might even think about taking like a trip a little bit farther out. Maybe I wanted to do in Myrtle Beach last year, but I think this year I'm gonna try to take it to Myrtle Beach, and if not, definitely to DC. But I can't wait. It was my last year was my first year biking like ever. So I really enjoyed it. It was towards the end of the season, around like July or August. So I'm trying to get some miles on that shit. I think I've got like maybe 1,000 miles within the first 2 weeks. So
yeah.
I love it.
Myrtle Beach would be cool to go on the bike. I want to go to Myrtle Beach for a golf trip.
Yeah.
I love golfing, so I just want to go golfing there. It's like one of the big places to go. But
yeah.
I'm trying, hopefully in the next year or two.
We're supposed to go disc golfing, man.
I mean, anytime. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, like tonight?
No. You come here early on a Sunday. We'll go before the podcast.
We're going to have, we should have like a vlog of us going disc golfing, and then like when I beat you.
Pretty.
Why?
You'll probably beat me the first time.
Why you say that?
First time I ever went with my dad, he beat me.
How?
I don't know. My dad's very athletic, and I got my mom's athletic genes, so he always said that.
I think everybody could beat you in golf, man. I've been hearing stories.
No.
I'm lying.
In golf or disc golf?
Probably disc golf.
Disc golf, a lot of people can beat me.
Yeah.
Golf, I'm not good, but I beat people that are like not good.
How,
Like
how crazy have you been about golf? How many years?
I started playing in high school. I was on the golf team my senior year, barely, but I still played.
Mm-hmm.
And we played for a while. Then I stopped when it got so expensive I couldn't afford it. But as I got older, I started getting back into it, and
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to try golf. I know you've been asking me like
Yeah,
a couple of different times to get out there. I want to give it a shot and see if I can play. Anybody
problem with
off
you
this
is you
year.
got a tee time and you got to be there on time.
Yeah, I can't do that shit. I can't show up anywhere on time. Damn near. I don't even know how work supports me.
Right. Well, we're lucky with our job where we have like you can come in anytime before a certain time and you're okay. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So they just put up with me.
yeah, I guess. You take advantage of the snow days to do anything, catch up on anything?
Nah, man. It was not an experience that I wanted to relive. I moved out of Connecticut, New York area to like get to an area where it's warmer almost all year round. And when the snow came back, at first it was like kind of nice. It was reminiscent, and now it's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I mean everybody's like, "Oh, this is not like North Carolina." Well, I've been here for a year and a half, and this is going on. So
Yeah.
like
It never. I've been out here for what? You've been out here for a year and a half, so I've been out here for almost 3 years. Wow, and I haven't seen no type of snow, not even like half an inch. So while I'm seeing all this shit's just pissing me off, man.
It's annoying.
And then like on top of that, like drivers can't drive. Like I tell you, man.
We talked about that last week, but it was crazy because we talked about it last week, and then I get a message from this dude 2 hours after you left, not even, and you tell him what happened,
bruh. So I'm out with an artist, right? And I'm getting ready to do his video, edit it. That's what I do on the side. I do a couple of different things. And as we're getting ready to edit it, mind you, like it's late as fuck at night. It's like 11 o'clock at night. You would think that a lot of cars don't pass by.
Mm-hmm.
This one car comes and literally almost hits me, man. Like she's going like 40 miles per hour, like turning onto the highway, and I'm crossing the pull off onto the highway. I'm crossing it, and she almost hit me, man. And I was even more disappointed because she had Connecticut license plate. She made us look very bad. She made us look very shitty. I think we as a state frown upon that because, we drive pretty well upstate. I don't know, or up north. So I don't know what you guys heard, but, Connecticut's not that bad of a place to be driving at. And with her doing what she did, I was livid. And it just gives me more of the reason to say, like, when people come to North Carolina, they don't know how to fucking drive, man. And there was another instance where I was, like, literally going to the gas station, and shorty almost hit me again. And it's like, is it even safe for me to, like, walk around out here?
Nah.
Don't jaywalk.
It's not.
You're going to get hit.
Yeah. No, that was just crazy to me that we literally talked about it, and then you like not even 2 hours later, you almost get into 2 accidents. But
it never fucking fails. They always want to fucking.
Oh yeah.
Man, they just can't drive right, man.
No.
Y'all need to talk to them. Who's our governor's name? You don't know?
I don't know.
Talk to these people, man.
Right.
Start putting out some fucking laws.
Yeah. But no, man, I mentioned before I'm going back to Maine in May, so I'm debating between flying and driving back. But flights for that week are like $450 round trip. I'm like, I might as well just drive at that point. It's a 12-hour drive. But no, it got me thinking because we're approaching a year since I've lost my dad, and I haven't been back to his gravesite. So that's one. Yeah, so it's going to be going back to his gravesite when I go back. That's something I'm looking forward to. I haven't been there since, but yeah, it's just crazy, man. I know that when I lost him, I met you right after, and you kind of helped me out because you've been through something similar too. So I appreciated that. But
yeah, man. I think any loss is very great, but I think when you lose like somebody significant, like a brother or father or sister, or even like a close friend, that you feel for them in that same type of sense, it takes a lot out of them. And, I had a tough time, and, it shows it doesn't show on everybody the same way as it's going to show on me and you. Some people hide it. So for anybody who does lose somebody, I do recommend that you guys, take the time to reach out to them and make sure that their mental health is okay because you never know what happens, man.
For sure, man. Yeah, I'm just the only thing I'm looking forward to with it being years. I'm finally going to be over the first everything.
Mm-hmm.
That first hunting season I went without him, the first Christmas and everything. Like all that stuff was hard, but like I'm finally going to get past that first for everything, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But like Christmas, Kay kept telling me like because I didn't take a vacation all year long. I went back to Maine, helped my mom and my grandparents out, and like I just worked nonstop. And he's like, "It's getting you, man. You need to take a vacation." So I went to Minneapolis. I spent time with my sister and my brother-in-law and the girls. Shout out H&P, Hendricks and Piper. They made me these bracelets at Christmas, which really helped me out when I needed it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're freaking adorable, those two.
Yeah, man. It's good to know that you all came from a nice, loving family, man.
Oh, for sure.
I'm pretty sure you couldn't be here without them.
Oh, no. It's always good to see my sister. Out of anybody in this world, if there's one person I care about the most, it's my sister. So that's how my dad raised me.
Yeah.
He always raised me to protect my sister, so.
How was the first year without him, man?
Hard.
I'm pretty sure it was one of the most like hardest things that you have ever been through, huh?
Yeah, because it's like something that I saw coming, but you didn't know it was coming because it was kind of like just came out of nowhere. I got a call 3 days into my new job where, I'm in the hallway answering the call, hearing those words sucked. But it's definitely hard at first. And for anybody that lost anybody or just lost somebody, I'll tell you right now, the hardest things are the things you don't expect.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the first time I went to the grocery store and I saw my dad's favorite cheese. I was like, it hit me so hard. I'm like, over cheese.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But like, just like those, you'll get those memories. And it's like, now it's good memories. Like, I'll have dreams once in a while about him and stuff like that. But like, it's a lot of good memories now. And I'm okay now. But like, it took a while to be okay.
Yeah. I can imagine. I'm pretty sure your whole family was.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I was really close with him. Like, my whole family was like, "Oh, your dad loved you so much." Like, and all the time, like, yeah, we were close. Like, he taught me how to hunt, fish, and stuff like that. Like,
not to get too sentimental, but
yeah.
This is what I want to ask you. Like, what is the one thing that you could probably say that you memorized that you would want to do over again with your father?
Just all our hunting and fishing trips. Like, that's the thing is like as I got older, I got less interested in hunting, but I think it's just because of the stuff that was going on, like with my dad, which we'll get into later on. But like just when I was younger, I was so into it just because of the bonding time I had with him. So it was like, just being out in the woods with him and like the memories we made, just the little stupid stuff that would happen out there, like, breaking down in the woods or like, I just have so many good memories from hunting and fishing with him. But he would always bring us to like an amusement park. So like Canopy Lake in I think it's New Hampshire. We went every year, Six Flags in Mass. We'd go. He'd always make sure that my sister and he'd bring us to like somewhere every year. So like he was a great father. So like some of those memories, like for sure. But like the hunting and fishing is the big thing for me.
Yeah, I could imagine. I was saying in the middle of it, like the bonding is pretty significant compared to anything else too.
Yeah, I feel like for like, I mean, hunting and fishing is not for everybody, but like for a father-son, like it's a big thing and making good memories. Like I recently saw a video that made me smile because it made me think of my dad. There was a father-son ice fishing and the father went to go sit down on his chair and the son kicked out the chair from him and he fell on the ice.
Yeah.
And the son was laughing so hard and he went to go show him what happened. So the dad kicked his chair out and he fell too. And it was just like stupid little things like that.
Yeah.
Like that's just good memories that kid will never forget that moment with his dad.
That's probably like one of the top 3 like most stereotypes between father and son.
Oh, for sure.
Like either fishing or hunting or either that or like you and your son just drinking a beer on the lake or something like that. But
he'd always try to give me a drink of beer with him, but I didn't drink. So I rarely drink, so I never really did, but I know. I did when I got like in my mid-20s.
Yeah.
We would go like snowmobiling, we'd go out to a restaurant on the snowmobiles and we would have a beer or something, or like he was a Captain and Coke guy. So we'd each have a Captain and Coke, play pool, go back out snowmobiling. A lot of fun.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to my father and shout out to all the fathers out there that's been there in their child's life, man. These are a shout out to you. You guys are the GOATs. You guys put your sons in check and most importantly, keep a track with your family, making sure your family's all good. So Shout out to you guys, man. You guys are the best ever, and you guys are what makes the world, I guess, great again.
Yeah, for sure. But going back to like the debating between flying and driving, you know, the flights are expensive. I don't know if I want to fly right now.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. With these flights and everything coming down, it's scary. I always had a fear of like freaking flights and shit.
Yeah.
But I kind of got over it a couple of years ago. I just kind of said if I wanted to like do my dreams, I gotta just take it head on.
Mm-hmm.
So with right now, like everything that's going on, it's like I'm not gonna go back on my word, but I'm definitely watching where the fuck I'm flying because everything's coming down to the ground. I know
for sure.
I know the flight that went to Toronto, they went down, and get this, Corey, they paid them like $30,000 each for just dealing with a scenario like that.
I think $30K.
I mean, I'll take $30K too, but I really think that, you know, my life is worth way more than $30K, maybe like $70, $80K. And, you know, the thought of that just like, trust me, if I get a $30,000 check, I'm going to walk out and I'm going to be fine.
Right.
But in the same sense, it's like, come on, bro. You literally almost died. Them shits you live throughout your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
That's like military PTSD. Like that, the way that them shits, it was literally flipped over on its back, man.
I know.
And people were getting rushed out because there was a fire on it. So I don't know, man. I don't think you should drive or fly.
Yeah, I mean, I've always looked at it like when I get on a flight and it might be bad, I'm like, whatever happens, happens. I have no control over it. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of just try to be like, think that way about it. So that way I'm not too bad. Because I don't like heights, but like, it's more of heights of like if I'm standing on the edge and I'm looking down, I don't like it. In a plane, it's never bothered me. I'm just like, I have no control at this point. So it's like, whatever happens, happens. But makes you think twice now just because of how much stuff's going on and everything. And it's just crazy, man.
Yo, bro. I mean, I believe in God, and at the end of the day, bro, when I fly, I like put my trust in Him. But trust, bro, I'm not flight, and I'm like shook. Anybody who sees me on the flight, I'm shaking. I don't like sitting by the window. Don't fucking talk to me. Don't look my way. I'm kind of like a terrorist, bro, on a fucking plane because I just don't want the attention and I don't want to look at anything.
And for me, like, the last few times I've flown, I haven't had a good experience. I mean, when I went back for my dad's funeral, I got held over in Charlotte for, like 8 hours?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, your experience in Miami was crazy to me. Like, you want to share that? Or?
What experience?
The one coming back where they told you that the flight was too late?
Yo, let me tell y'all. Frontier, y'all are dog shit. I'll say that shit right now. Y'all are dog shit. Frontier, me and this artist, right? And let me give it to y'all verbatim. Me and this artist, we're out in Orlando. We caught a flight to Orlando. This was like last July. We pulled up like maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, 2 to 2.5 hours, somewhere around there, 2.5 hours before our flights depart. The lines are long as fuck in Orlando airport. Anybody who's been there knows that. Long as shit. It took us like an hour and a half to get to the front of the line. When we get to the front of the line, mind you, this is early as fuck in the morning, so this is like 7:30 in the morning. When we get to the front of the line, I told her that, you know, we need to go board this flight, take our luggage, put it on the flight so we can board this flight. They told us that baggage is closed due to us being late. And we're like, what are you talking about? She was like, you guys are late. And I was like, bro, we've been here this whole time. We've been here for a while. We've been here for almost 3 hours. We had to bring the car back. So how are you going to tell us that we're late? And they just don't give a fuck. No. I don't like airport clerks. I don't like DMV people. I don't like banks because they all act the same. Like they don't give a fuck. But and vice versa, if they was in that same situation, they would be fucking livid. There was hella people on the flight. For everybody who was with me on that flight, there was like 10 or 12 of us. You guys are probably watching. You guys seen Frontier do some wild ass shit, kick hella people off, overbook people. The way that flights are going this year, bro, you might as well fucking walk. That shit's not worth it.
Yeah.
That shit's not worth it, Corey.
I mean, yeah, it's crazy because I was supposed to be on that flight, but I couldn't go because I had some other stuff come up where I had to go get my mom and move her down here and stuff. But like, there was one seat that shouldn't have been taken. Like, so like it was still overbooked or whatever happened.
Yeah, Corey was supposed to be on that flight, man, and it's crazy that he paid for his ticket. We was all supposed to go as a trip. This is when we were like really, really starting to get to know each other. And bullshit like this happens, man. I think you bought 2 seats, didn't you?
One?
Yeah. I could have sworn we bought an extra seat by mistake.
Somebody might have. It wasn't me.
And those seats were full.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Worst fucking flight line ever.
Because I never returned my flight. I never returned my ticket because I don't have a policy, whatever. So
exactly. He was going to like give it off to somebody or whatever. So it's like, honestly, this is going to sound really wild. You're better off flying Spirit. Pick and choose your battles, because I know Spirit, they're cracking down on a lot of different rules. But me, as far as I know, I'm going to the Spirit route.
Yeah.
Fuck Frontier. There's better flights that I can fly, but why fly expensive when I can fly cheap?
Yeah. I mean, I usually do American Airlines. I have a card with them and stuff, so I earn miles and whatnot.
Everybody loves American Airlines.
They're the ones that held me over in Charlotte, though, for 8 hours, so...
Yeah, fuck them.
But, to be fair, it was because Portland, Maine shut down their runway.
No.
Because of weather.
Man, you need to explain. You need to explain what happened when you went to Maine last year.
Bro.
Before, during, and after. Because, just little parts. But, that story was honestly comical to me.
So, when I went back for the funeral?
Yeah. Worst experience to go back to a funeral.
Yeah. So, here's the thing. Okay? I'm already upset. I'm going back for a funeral for my dad. All right? Before this, I'm going to say something that happened the first time I flew. It's not the airport's fault. They didn't know. The day after my dad passed away, I go check my bags. And my middle name is my dad's name. And I go up there. Day after he passed away, it hasn't even been 24 hours. And they go, "Oh, Michael Susi?" Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "No, it's Corey." And my heart sunk. Because they said my dad's name. And I'm like...
Yeah, that would fuck me up too.
But anyways.
Mind your business, bitch.
Yeah. So I go and I fly. I do a connector flight to Charlotte.
Yeah.
I land in Charlotte. We're supposed to leave Charlotte at like 10:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
Well... They end up telling us that Portland, Maine has bad weather, so they're shutting down the runway, and we won't leave until 4:30 in the morning. So, okay, that sucks, but whatever. I go up to them and I say, "Hey, I have sleep apnea. Can I get my machine so that way I can sleep in the airport?" And they told me I have to go down to baggage claim, ask them. It'll be 2 hours before I can get it.
Yeah.
2 fucking hours because it's on the plane.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have to re-go through security.
Yeah. Bullshit.
With all my stuff. And then I'm going to have to check my bag again. Like,
bullshit.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to walk around the airport. Never been to Charlotte Airport. I'm going to go see different things. And I'm going to just stay awake. Well, when you got 7 hours or whatever it was, you can see a lot of Charlotte Airport pretty quick. I was like, man, this was a bad decision. I'm like, I got so bored. I sat on the floor, watched movies. Then 4 o'clock comes around. And they go, "Hey guys, we have another delay because we are short on flight attendants. So they are running behind."
How the fuck you're understaffed?
So then we wait a little bit longer. Then we go to board the plane. We get on the plane. And the worst thing I hate about flying is when you board the plane and then they delay it. And you're just sitting there on a fucking plane for hours.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there for 2 hours because a oxygen mask in a cockpit is leaking. I'm like, you got to be shitting me.
Yeah.
So I am now, and I worked all day that morning, and it was 90 degrees out that day.
Yeah.
And I'm a big boy.
Yeah,
from Maine.
yeah.
Weather and me don't mix. So I haven't slept since I got up at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning for work that day. Have not slept. I landed in Maine at probably like 8 o'clock in the morning. My mom picked me up. She doesn't like driving in the weather, so I said, "You know what, Mom? I'll drive." So I'm driving down the road, not paying attention, tired as shit. Sad about my dad, and I look down, I go, "Oh shit, I'm going like 20 over." Look up, lights and sirens behind me.
Yo, I know you was shook.
You've got to be kidding me.
It just doesn't end.
Yeah, so I pull over, I hand him my license, and he asks for everything else. I'm like, "I'll be honest with you, this car is not registered and it's not insured right now." it's in the process of doing it. And I explained to him the whole story of everything happening. He's like, so is that why your eyes look like that? He thought I was like stoned or something. I'm like, no, I have not slept in hours.
Yeah.
And he was like, he came back. He's like, your registration is suspended because of a toll bill. He's like, I should technically be towing your car right now. I'm like, that's great.
Yo, that's bullshit, man.
Yeah.
With the toll and shit. Like,
It's such bullshit.
get the fuck out.
I was like, listen, man, I haven't slept. I got to go to 40 more minutes from here. I'll park the car. I'll call, pay the toll bill. We'll get insurance. We'll get everything fixed before I have another 5-hour ride to go up north where we're doing my dad's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, man, you've been through enough today. He's like, I'm going to let you off with a warning. Just be careful because somebody else might not be this nice. I'm like, thank you, man. You're awesome. So I went to my mom and dad's place, and I was like, I maybe slept for 20 minutes, and then I went and got a haircut from my boy in Maine, and we went out to eat, drove to Bangor, picked up my sister.
Well, Bangor is a city in Maine?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's like 2.5 hours from Portland, so I had to go like 2.5 hours to go pick up my sister and my brother-in-law. Then I drove the whole way, and then I drove another 2.5 hours off, no sleep still, to where we did the funeral and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just crazy, man.
Yeah, I could have freaking imagined. Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Is Maine known for racism? Maine cops?
Not that I know of.
So do you think they would have let me slide if I was doing that? Be honest. Yeah, you don't gotta lie for me. Just be honest.
It depends on what town you're in, probably. Because, like, you think about it, the town I grew up in, we had, like, 2 black people at our school.
Yeah.
So, like, then when I went to college in Southern Maine, I was like, there was every type of person there. And it was like, wow, this is different. Like, if you don't ever...
Minorities.
Yeah, if you don't ever leave your town, there's some people that might, like... I don't know, not going to necessarily say they're racist, but, like, they're just not used to it.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know how they would act.
Yeah.
But, like, because, like, that's why I think everybody in Maine should either, 1, get out, or 2, like, go to a college or something so that way, like, you meet new people, and it's, like, it's good for you. But anyways.
So it's, like, Maine, as far as Maine, it's not really diverse.
No, it's not. But, like, I've met more racist people in North Carolina than Maine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure.
Sheesh. They say that North Carolina is a racist spot, so it doesn't really surprise me.
You get into the country here, it's bad.
Yeah, I know.
Because, like, when I was working for FedEx, I know a lot of the drivers had issues all the time. And, like, I know USIC, where I work now, there's been people that we work with that have had, like, they tell us some stories. They don't ever say it's race, but I'm like, it's weird how it's always the black people that are having the issue.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're like, oh, somebody sent their dog after me.
Yeah.
Or, like, threatened me.
Yeah.
And I'm like... I go in people's backyards and I don't even knock on their door and they don't say a word to me. So it's like, I feel bad for them.
Yeah,
so like, it's definitely worse here.
I figured I asked. I know a lot of people were thinking about, like going to Maine, and people always think that Maine is racist. So I figured I'd just clear the wall.
No, I don't think it's hard for me to say. You'd have to ask somebody else there, but like, I think it's fine.
You never heard any bad stories as far as in Maine?
No. No, I mean, when I worked at BIW, I had a couple of friends there that were black, and I'd ask them, like, is it bad? Like, have you experienced anything? They're like, no, not really. They're fine.
Oh, I went to Maine. I went out there for like maybe like a couple of hours.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a nice city, but I don't think I wanted to move up there. I know you told me it's expensive as shit.
It's expensive as fuck, and it's cold and snowy. And
tell them how much it was for your last place that you was paying rent at.
The last place I was paying rent at.
Yeah.
I had a house there, which wasn't that bad because I bought it before everything went crazy. But like, I have a friend there, who gave me crap because I talked about the first episode and I didn't talk about it in the second one. So here you go.
Fuck you.
Yeah. He was looking at a 1-bedroom in around where his job is. They just built new ones. $1,900 a month for a 1-bedroom with nothing included.
And the minimum wage is how much?
It's like 14.
Yo, that doesn't even make sense, man. No. Like I said, I would tell some people from up north, I'm like, yo, like Hartford and Connecticut, it doesn't even cost that much. I mean, you would have to be in a very special place, but at least it would come with something. But like,
well, when I was looking at 3-bedroom, because when we moved down here, we wanted to compare because I got a 3-bedroom.
Yeah.
We wanted to see what Maine was roughly. And 3 bedrooms in the town we were looking in was like $3,100 a month.
$3,100
for an apartment.
for how many? For
Three
what?
bedrooms.
3 bedroom? Sheesh,
Yeah.
man.
Well,
Well,
here I pay $1,700 and it's a 3-bedroom with cable and internet included.
yeah,
Like
you can't beat that.
granite countertops. We got a pool here.
Yeah.
If you got kids, there's a playground,
there's a
dog
pool?
park.
Oh
Yeah.
I gotta come.
Yeah.
So where? How much is it like in the capital?
I have no idea.
You haven't
I-
lived. You don't know anybody living in the capital?
No, the capital's not like the huge place there. It's like,
Really?
yeah, like Augusta is not that big compared to, I think like Portland and Bangor are like the bigger cities. I could be wrong, but I know Portland's like the biggest. So
what would you tell anybody who was thinking about moving to Maine?
if you can afford it, you got a good job. I would personally, it's tough because like if my kids are in sports, I would want to raise them down here because sports are better.
Yeah.
Other than that, I would want to raise them in Maine.
Yeah.
Just because it's like it is beautiful there. It's nice. There's good people, better drivers.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is a beautiful place. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. And like if you like outdoor stuff and you can handle the cold, I miss ice fishing and snowmobiling.
Yeah.
But like it's just too expensive.
Is it like, is there something for you to do? Like, well, you said ice fishing, but is there like more that you can do as like compared to out here? Does that make sense? Like out here, there's a lot more stuff to do. In Connecticut, there wasn't really shit. Everybody who lives out there knows there's not shit out there. So like out there in Maine, is there like besides ice fishing, what else are you guys known for? Not really much.
Not really much. We got like the Portland Sea Dogs, which is a AA team for the Red Sox. That's fun to go to.
Mm-hmm.
We got a minor league hockey team.
Mm-hmm.
But like where I lived, anything I wanted to go to was an hour away.
Yeah.
Like in an hour and 15, hour and 30 minutes, I can get to Raleigh or Charlotte.
Yeah.
Like I can go to like Greensboro, anywhere I need to go to here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not far.
Yeah.
But like there, it's the same distance as me going just to like the mall in Maine because there's like nothing.
Yeah.
Like fast food, like people always like, I know at work the other day, they're like, oh, all they got up north is like White Castle. I'm like, shit, Maine don't even got that. like we got like your basics, like Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, Dairy Queen, like that's it.
That's it, exactly.
Like they just recently got like a Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. I didn't think Chick-fil-A would be like.
Yeah, and when they opened, you couldn't go there for like a year because it was just a line in the road.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you travel a lot farther out there than you do out here.
Yeah, I used to drive 50 miles one way for work.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. Out where we was out in Connecticut, man, there's like it's a lot faster. So I'm not used to like this even is kind of far for me. Like how I travel and commute out here. So I think I like the fast life better. Even though I like it better out here just because of the weather and just the people and etc. But as far as like getting places, it's a lot faster. I think out here it takes me like a very long time to. That's why I'm always so late. It takes me a very long time to like get adjusted, go out, and then it's like, oh, you got that 30, 45-minute commute. Do you really want to do that?
Right.
So forth and so on.
What's crazy when I came down here, because my roommate and I, when we came down to visit, in Maine, you got I-95 and 295. Like, that's the only highways. Well, we came down to visit, and we're like, let's just drive around. So we're on the highway. I'm like, what are we doing on the highway? Let's get off the highway. We take an exit, we're on another highway. We take an exit, we're on another highway. We take an exit, we're on another highway. I'm like, how many fucking highways are there here?
Yeah.
Like, if I want to go from one end of town, from where I live, to the other end of town, I'm taking highway. Yeah. I'm like, it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's endless here.
Yeah, there's so many highways. That's a huge difference here, and it's just like, it's weird. I don't know how I feel about it.
And I feel like a lot of people don't realize how big this state really is. Like, it's really fucking huge.
Like, I want to see so much more of it. Like, I want to go towards the mountains. I want to go towards the coast. Like, there's like, but it's so far to go everywhere. Like,
I mean, we got to do some traveling, man.
We do. You know where I really want to go, though, is Tennessee. I want to go to Nashville.
You keep saying that.
I do.
I don't want to go out there, man.
Why?
I've been out there a couple of times. It's not my vibe. Everybody loves it out there. I just personally don't.
I want to go to the old Smokies warehouse, like the moonshine place.
Oh, yeah. You want to get drunk.
No, I just want to try different moonshine.
No, I mean, I'm down to get drunk.
Yeah.
So now let me get into this other topic, right? You said you have something that you need to call me out for.
All right.
But you didn't want to fucking tell me.
No, I didn't.
So what the fuck is it?
All right, people. So maybe 3 weeks ago, this dude, calls me. He's like, hey, Corey, you want to go in Hell's Kitchen with me? I'm like, the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, you don't even really cook, do you? He's like, I can make a mean risotto probably.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried making one?
Oh, man, I haven't, man.
Bro.
I've been taking time into the podcast, man. I can't be.
So what makes you want to go on Hell's Kitchen?
Bro, at the time, it seemed like, we was doing the podcast or whatever. And obviously, I had to make a choice. Be a famous chef or a famous podcaster. Being under Gordon Ramsay is a bitch. You feel me? Like, I don't think I can deal with that all day. I can't have somebody yelling at me, calling me a donkey all day. So I took some thinking and took some time back. And I said, you know what? Take all my energy, my thought, my time, put it into the podcast. And I heard it was their last season this year.
Okay.
I heard it was their last season. So that's also what made me think about it. So don't call me out. But yeah, man, I'm still thinking about doing that. You still thinking about doing it with me?
No.
Why not?
Because listen, I love to cook. I think I'm a pretty good cook. But if I don't have a piece of paper in front of me telling me what to do, I can't do it.
Freestyle it.
See, I can take a recipe and add or take away things from it that make it taste better.
Yeah.
Sure. But if I don't have it written down, I'm not going to remember. And I love to cook, like I said. I think I'm pretty good, but I can't go on Hell's Kitchen. What makes you think you can go on Hell's Kitchen?
I don't think I could win. I'm not saying I could win. I think I could make it to top 5.
No.
Yes.
You really think you can make it to top 5?
I think I could make it to top 5, man. Why are you laughing? I think I really could make it to top 5. I can fucking cook. I can cook American food. I can't cook nothing foreign. I can't cook nothing crazy. So you got me on that point. But I can actually fucking cook. So I'm going to go in there. I'm going to make the best fucking steak I can make. New York strip. I'm going to give it to him. It's going to be seasoned, oregano, adobo, garlic pepper. No, I can't even give you all the sauce. I know I can make a decent fucking meal for him to look at me and he says, you know what, Kay? You're the one. You're the next one in Hell's Kitchen.
Take your best meal you think you can make. You got to make it and bring it here, and I'll try it live on the podcast and tell you if I think you can make it.
Yo, I'll do it.
That's just crazy.
I'll do it. And then you guys are going to witness Corey tell me and all of you guys that I'm the best and I should hop on the show. And then you guys in the comments hating on me, don't worry. I'm going to put you guys out of your misery when I'm on the show.
Oh, my word.
It's going to be that between being on that show and being right next to Judge Judy Schneiderlin, biggest dreams in the world, man.
You love Judge Judy.
Yo, anybody who doesn't know knows I love Judge. Or anybody who knows I love Judge Judy. She's like literally one of top 2 heroes, best hero ever.
Oh my!
But that's a whole different topic. So, all right. So me and Corey did this thing right this week.
Yes.
Where we're getting into more into music because obviously our tastes are very different. So me and Corey are picking a song each week, almost each week, where we both listen to a song that we think deserves to be, whether if it's top Billboard 100 or Apple Music 100 or whatever top rated list it should be. We're looking into that, and we're going to have a discussion about it. For me, I gave Corey Freestyle by Lil Baby, and Corey, you gave me?
I gave you Clouds by J. Cole that just came out Friday.
And yes. And what I got to say is, when I first heard that song, I thought it was actually dog shit.
Really?
Yeah, I really did. I was like, what kind of fucking intro is this? I felt like I was in like a cemetery, and I was like, this isn't it. Now, lyrics, he was on point, and I think that's what made up for it. Yeah. But as far as the beat that he had, I didn't find anything that really stood out to me.
Right.
That was like, this is a hard song. And mind you, I'm not really a big J. Cole fan.
Yeah.
So my shit's a little bit biased. But there are some J. Cole songs, just J. Cole on it, that I really do love.
Yeah.
But that's just not one of them.
I get it. 5?
Yeah.
I get it. I think that it sounds like the chorus is a little weird. And like it's catchy now. I've listened to it a few times. It's kind of catchy. But I like what he's saying. Like, I just like when he's like, I like somebody that's actually going to come in there and talk and like say something like that's real.
Make a fucking podcast.
No, do it in a song. Like, I like it.
I think it's convenient. I think it's catchy when you try to, put it into a song.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's always meant to be like that.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be poetry.
And I'll be honest, like, this wasn't my favorite song. Like, I gave it to you because it just came out.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I wanted to see what you were going to say about it. I think it's like a 6.57.
Yeah.
Right around there. So I don't think it's like his best song, but like since it just came out, I figured I'm gonna give it to you this week because I got something for next week. Like we're gonna go a different route, but it's good because I like how he's actually talking in it, but like it's not his best, so I'll give him that.
Yeah, I wanted to like it just because it was J. Cole. I've been criticized a lot because I don't like J. Cole, and I don't want to say I'm trying to like do it for them, but I'm trying to do it for me. I'm trying to listen to it, but I just can't catch the vibe as far as like how people like it. It wasn't my style.
When I sent to you, I knew you weren't gonna like it, but I just wanted to see what you had to say about it. You know?
Yeah, and it was better than the Drake album.
Yep,
that's all I can say. I think any song on the Drake album was better than that song, but
You said, oh, I thought you said it was better than the Drake album.
No, no, I'm sorry. If I said that, I misspoke.
Yeah.
I meant Drake's album is better than the J. Cole song because that was just, like.
Everybody has their own opinion, I guess.
Those are facts. But fair enough. So, tell me, man. Freestyle.
I actually liked it. I did. I would honestly say it was like a 7.5.
We got a little baby fan, guys.
It was, I don't really care for what he's talking about, but like I told you last week, I like something that's gonna either get me in like a mood where I can vibe or make me want to fight people, and it makes me want to fight people. So
really, that
it kind of pumps me up a little bit. I like it because it's got like it's a little heavier. It's got like a heavier beat to it.
Yeah,
I like stuff with a heavier beat to it, and like he's actually rapping. Like even though I don't really know what he's rapping about or don't like care for it, he's actually rapping, and it's a little heavier beat.
Yeah.
So I would honestly say 7.5. It's better than the Drake's album.
The Drake album is like, that shit was great. I think, like I said, it's a 7. Do I think Freestyle was better than the Drake album? No.
You don't?
No. Great song, but no.
What would you rate the song?
If you give it like, if I gave it like an 8, I would probably give it, it's definitely close. I would probably give it like a 7.5 or a 7.
So it's not better than Drake's album, which you rated a 7, but the song's a 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Nah, it's pretty fucking good. And to be honest, when I sent that shit to you, I didn't think you was gonna like it neither. I thought you was gonna be like, you try to put me onto some ignorant HUD shit.
Nah, I mean, like I don't connect with it, and but it actually has a good sound to it. It makes you kind of like, go along to it, and it's not full of auto-tune.
Yeah.
So I did like it, though.
So what does that mean? Does that mean you're going to actually listen to more Little Baby songs?
If you tell me to.
Oh, shit. So I want you guys to take the time. This is the thing that we're going to pretty much be doing on a 90% basis. If you guys have some songs for us to listen to, send it. If you guys want us to listen to a specific song for a specific person, send it. And then we'll give our rates on it. And, that way it's not always biased. But I'm actually surprised, man. You're a Little Baby fan.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I like that one. I was gonna listen to like some of his top stuff that was on Spotify, but I'm gonna wait just in case you give me more. I don't want to go too far out there and like adventure out, so I'm just gonna wait.
How much of Little Baby have you already listened to?
None.
Really?
Yeah, none that I might have. I just didn't know it was him.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes I'll be on like YouTube. And I'll just let it play through, and whatever comes up, comes up.
Yeah.
So like. Maybe.
So that was your first song, and your first song you have to say a 7.5.
Yeah, I liked it.
So there's potential for you to listen to this artist more.
Yeah, for sure. I did like it, so I honestly was gonna go listen to more. I just didn't because I'm like I want to save it.
Yeah.
So
cool. So are you gonna bump that at work when you're out working and shit?
I don't know. We'll see. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You do listen to lots of podcasts and music.
Yeah.
Shit, I listen to that music.
I just get burnt out of music sometimes, and like I don't know.
Yeah, especially working outside every day.
Yeah. So, do you have a song in mind for next week, or are you not sure yet for me?
I do have one. It's by Polo G.
Mm-hmm.
So it's newer. It's not the newest,
Yeah.
but I believe it's off the latest album. But I think I have one for you to send by, and it might correlate with just this time of year with
Yeah.
fathers and stuff. I know Corey's dad passed what, March 7th.
Yeah.
And then my father's birthday is March 6th. So it's a memorable time for both of us, and we're just gonna keep pushing on and whatever. But like I said, guys, just take the time, find the songs, send it to us, put it in our comments, throw it to our Instagram page, throw it to our Facebook page, whatever you guys will find. Our email, laughingtl1@gmail.com, or TikTok, LT Logic. And everything else, guys, it's just Laughing Through Logic. So on Spotify, and I know on Spotify I was a little bit messed up. I went back in there last night and I fixed it, so it should just say Laughing Through Logic. But yeah, guys, with where we're going, we're gonna wrap up. Like I said, just try to get us to 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Try to take us to 200 on TikTok. And let's try to finish that little gap. We got a little gap. I think we're like at 85 followers.
Something like that on Instagram.
Yeah, try to finish us guys on Instagram and pause. Try to finish this pause. Yeah, try to get us up there, guys. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends if you find this interesting. Try to help us out and try to, any little bit helps. So share with your friends.
Yeah.
All of our socials are in the description down below.
Yeah, guys. And also, I'll let you say the news. News for next week.
Next week we have what I like to say up and coming artist coming on here. One of our good friends.
Very dedicated.
Very dedicated. Very what's the word I'm looking for? He's very passionate about music.
Yeah.
And what he does, and I really like his music. We both kind of try to help him out when we can. He sends me some stuff that's unreleased that he wants me to let him know how it is. But he's very good, and he's going to be releasing a song not next Friday, but the Friday after when we release that podcast. So we're going to have him on here. We're going to talk to him about that. So it's something to look forward to. And then in the future, we'll have a cop on. Yeah. Talk to him. I know that Case, we got some questions for him.
I got hella questions, guys. And if you guys have questions, send them in. I got a lot of interesting questions.
Yeah, but for next week, look forward to having a up and coming artist on here.
Yeah, guys. Any artists or anybody else, like, as far as work ethic, if you guys want to be on the pod, just send us an email through laughingtl1@gmail.com. And with that.
Even if you're up and coming, you want to have us, we can add a song of yours to our list that we listen to for when we do that segment. Yeah. Where we listen to new songs. We'll even include one of your guys' songs if you want.
Yeah, but I'm not going to lie, guys. We're going to be brutally honest.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we're not here to kill y'all dreams, but then again, we're here to be true to people. So we're going to be brutally honest.
You can ask this guy that'll be on next week if we're brutally honest or not, because he'll tell you. We want to make you better. We don't want to sit there and lie to you. So
yeah, we actually tell him our honest opinions and stuff like that too. And you guys are gonna witness it on the pod. So with that being said, guys, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on episode 4. Thanks. Later.
Peace.